Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule, so it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? All are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated, okay? Okay, the first card we have here is the Moon Collective. And with this Moon energy, number 22, the 222 equaling a 4 in numerology, representing stability and structure, and also manifestation. So there could be something that is being illuminated to you, something that is being revealed to you, some kind of distorted view that you've had previously is you're now seeing the truth. You're now having clarity. This could be about something in your life that is going on personally. I'm picking up this could be a relationship. Maybe you're trying to decide if the person that you're dating or is someone worth you moving forward with? Do you want to commit to them? You could be thinking about marrying this person. Someone is considering moving in with their spouse, okay? For some of you, maybe you did the move-in thing before and it didn't work out for you. So you could be kind of in limbo, kind of in limbo, like whether you should or shouldn't move in with this person, but you're trying to decide. And so I'm picking up clearly this is about loving a lover's relationship, a romantic situation. You're being given clarity. A lot is coming to the forefront. You're in the energy of feeling that you must make a choice with the moon energy here in order to build and structure your life in a way that is beneficial for you. And so you feel that you've been in this connection, but there's no movement. And so you could be having this conversation with your partner. Are we going to move forward? Are you interested in getting married? What are we doing? Are we going to move in together? Should we get a place together? But for some of you, I picked up that you've done the live-in spouse thing before, and maybe you weren't comfortable with it or it didn't work out for you. So you're kind of skeptical about basically moving in without marriage. That's for someone in particular. So you could be having this conversation, not forcing your partner to marry you, but you're having this conversation. You're like, look, I've been there. I've done that. I'm not saying, that's not going to work, but you're just refusing to go down an avenue. And you've already learned that lesson. You're not trying to repeat cycles of the past when it comes to your romantic life. Very wise, very smart. So at this time, it's like there's an energy that is present. This could be your ancestors. This could be the divine. All are welcome on this channel. Does not matter what your belief system is, okay? We are not here to battle anyone's belief, cultural or religious practice. That is your business. Do you? Okay, it's cool. So either way, the energy is present to motivate you and inspire you to basically, do something on the pot or get off. Basically, do not allow this relationship to keep you stagnant. If it is marriage that you want and your partner doesn't want it, then simply, your spirit guides are saying for you to let this connection go and be honest with yourself and make sure that you pursue someone in the future moving forward that wants what you want, okay? Maybe when you met this person, maybe they gave you some kind of inkling or some kind of feeling or sensation that maybe they would change their mind, or maybe you thought you can sway them. But, when you meet a person, and you choose to be exclusive or be in a relationship, that's exactly who you're getting. You can't change people, and you shouldn't have an expectation that you are. That's just my opinion. Okay. And that's just that's what's coming through the spirit for me to say to you. A person has to want to change on their own. It can't be forced, whether it's marriage, whether it's diets and exercise, how they feel about different things in life. A person has to want to change on their own. So yeah, you could be telling this person to make a move, use these cards here. But again, I'm picking up, you're not demanding, you're just tired of being at a standstill. For some of you, maybe you have threatened or told this person that you were ready to leave and separate, and maybe they stopped you from leaving, okay? And maybe they're telling you, give them someone is saying, give them a little more time, okay? Someone is saying they want to get their money straight. Okay. All right. And there's someone who's feeling like this is just an excuse. You feel like your spouse is this is an excuse. These are sticking out. Spirit is telling me to start with these three. Uh, yeah, very clearly. And so with the Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Pentacles is, prosperity and opportunity and ambition. And so this is your energy collective. You have a lot of ambition. You know what you want. You know where you're going in life. You know what you desire. And the only thing that is missing is for you to come to a conclusion about where you're going in your life moving forward. What are your next moves? But you want to tie up, I'm hearing tie up loose ends about this person that you're dating or this person you're considering moving in with. I'm getting that energy strong. You both live in separate places now. Maybe you feel it will be more frugal. Maybe you can save more money if you just move in together and maybe split the bills down the middle instead of paying bills at separate apartments. I'm picking up. This conversation has happened several times. You could also, for someone, you could be looking for a place for you and your spouse, male or female. This would be two women, two guys, or male or female. Okay, all are welcome on this channel once again. But you're like, I know what I want. This is the only thing that is missing, and so you want to tie up that end because you're like, look, if you're not going to meet me in the middle, then I want to move on. Okay. So basically, you want to clear the path so that new energy can arrive in your life. Okay. So we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is you being very determined. You're not waiting any longer. You've waited long enough. You've been given promises. You've been patient. You've had lots of conversations and you've waited long enough. I'm picking up, collective, that you are actually, if this person, you could be giving this person an ultimatum. You could be giving this person a date to make their mind up, to either decide whether they're going to move out of your home or in your home, or either make up their mind if they want to marry you or not. This is very Pacific, this marrying energy here. I've never, very demanding marrying energy. Like, look, you're going to do this or else. Okay. They don't want you to move on. You're telling them, look, I don't want to force you. But at the same time, there's an energy presence. You're like, well, what are you going to do? You're telling me you don't want to break up. You're telling me you do want to live with me, but come on. Okay. So yeah, don't allow this person to stall you. It's like they're stalling you. And the longer that they stall you, they're blocking the opportunities and the prosperity that the divine has for you. They're blocking you from your purpose. They're creating and they're forcing you to inflict stagnation on your own path here on planet Earth. So you've got the right energy, collective, because you're not trying to force them, but they don't want you to leave. It's like a, situation. Like, come on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is, letting go. This is you. I see you moving forward. And even, you could be a parental figure. You may have children. I see you moving forward and leaving this person and the situation behind. You're not going to allow them to stall you any longer. This could be a relationship that you've been in for 5 years or longer. Okay. There's been a lot of ups and downs. You've been very patient. Lots of conversations had about the same old thing, just repetitive conversations about the same topics, okay? And so the Three of Wands is here. The Three of Wands is here and it's upside down. So this is obstacles, limitations, self-doubts when it's upside down. And so you're ready to surrender this energy. And the best way to do that is to utilize that Eight of Cups and abandon this connection. Because you're like, okay, somebody's saying somebody is full of I ain't gonna say that. Okay, you're saying they full of they're full of it. So basically they're just gassing you up so you can go. And if this is a proposal, maybe someone is going to buy a hush ring. Just slide a ring on your finger and make you think it's an engagement ring, but deep down inside they have no intentions of moving forward with the marriage. Okay. Yeah, so you want to make sure that you're keeping the path clear because there's new energy that wants to come and build with you. So you got the right idea. You're very determined when it comes to your career. You know what you want. You're very smart. Whoever you are, you're very independent. You're able to take care of yourself, very self-efficient and resourceful. Okay, very wise. Okay, but you're going to walk away from this person. So if you're watching and you've taken the collective for granted, um, don't get it twisted. They're really going to walk away from you permanently. They're tired and fed up. And so, and the thing is, if it's something that you don't want, just be honest. I mean, hey, you don't want it, you don't want it. Free yourself, free the collective and free yourself and go your separate ways. Allow room for the both of you, collective and cross watcher, for new energy to enter both of your lives. Someone who has like minded energy. Okay. All right. Everyone has different lifestyles. There are people who believe in you must be marriage, and there are people who don't. So find someone who has the same likeness or the same ideas of life as you. With the Seven of Wands here, and so there's been a lot of expression and emotions expressed between each other. Lots of back and forth, lots of arguments, disagreements. That's here heavy. You could be in a situation where there's a lot of arguing and disagreeing, and I'm picking up on a household or a connection where every time you speak to your spouse, within minutes, it's some kind of disagreements because you both your desires have changed, and you're ready to go. They're trying to hold you there with false hope and wishes, and then in the back of your mind, you could be, for some of you, in the back of your mind thinking, well, if I walk away, could this be me missing out? Are they really going to do what I say this time? You could be thinking that they're going to, finally do right, and afraid if you walk out, you might miss out. But collective, what is for you will never pass you by. Okay. What is for you will never pass you by. So we have the King of Wands. And so Spirit wants you to remain in your power, in your leadership. Do not allow this connection to deplete you or hinder you from your growth. You are someone who belongs on the throne and who deserves, nothing less than the best. And so the best thing you could do in this situation is give it to yourself, collective. Don't stand by and expect for people outside of you to treat you better than you treat yourself. Don't stand by, collective, and expect for people outside of you to treat you better than you treat yourself. So the best thing you could do is go ahead and just move forward and wait no longer. Okay. And so the Nine of Wands here, this is the energy, of completion here with the Nine of Wands. And this is also perseverance, and Spirit is letting you know that you will persevere. For some of you, it may be scary for you to separate from this connection. It may be, because you've been with this person for a while, you may have grown accustomed, and some things, you grow comfortable. Okay. It's normal. It's natural. It's nothing to be ashamed of. But with the Nine of Wands, this is confirmation that you will persevere. So whatever you are fearing, you need not to worry about that. You will persevere. You will be provided for, whether it's housing, food, clothing, transportation, happiness, new love. You will be provided for. And so this Nine of Wands and this Eight of Cups is confirming that it's okay for you to walk away. And with this 22, this moon energy, the moon reveals things. It releases and reveals constantly. We just got over a full moon here, so you could be in this energy newly as well. After this full moon that just passed, this energy is still present, and you could have been someone's reflecting. Someone could be reflecting on their life and their current relationship, and just no longer want to be in that connection for whatever reason. Yes, with the Hangman, you have been reflecting. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to take inventory of your life and also be honest with yourself. No one can tell you if you're happy or not. No one can tell you what is for you, what isn't. You're with you every day. No one is going to want you to be more happy and satisfied than you. And so that is wonderful, collective, if that's what you have been doing, reflecting on your life, figuring out what's your next move. Whether it's your finances, career, something with your children, marriage, not marrying, dating. Maybe you want to get back on a dating scene. It is wonderful to reflect and be honest with yourself. There are many people who try to push a narrative of just ignoring and tuning out, and they just move forward in life without addressing anything, or acknowledging anything that they're uncomfortable with. So bravo to you for that. A lot of clarity with the Ace of Swords here. You have clear communication. Like I said, you know where you want to go. And I'm picking up here, you're going to be very successful. The moment you choose to pack your things and separate or cut off communication from this person and do not give them access to you, things are going to pick up in your life. That's when it's like a light switch is going to, switch on. With the Seven of Pentacles, your money's going to increase. It looks like they're here, they're investing in stock. They could be celebrating. There could be an opportunity for you to invest. You may begin to take a new interest in some kind of financial win or some kind of skill hobby, okay? Whether this is a stock market, whether this is Bitcoin, whether this is, maybe you're going to partner with someone and buy shares of their business. This could be someone you know personally, okay? And you're going to find a way to create some form of lucrative income, okay? I'm hearing two, three sources of income at one time. You're going to find that once you have chosen to trust the divine, the same God that has been walking with you and carrying you your whole entire life has always been with you, has never left your side. But you're going to find how strong and powerful and resilient you are, okay? No one is in our life to stay forever. We have moments where people will leave, people will perish, and that's just what it is. Some come to stay for a long time and others do not. But you're going to show up differently with the Chariot energy, male or female, and you're going to be very proud of yourself. You could even I see someone receiving compliments. Like once you separate from this person, oh, your skin looks good. Oh, you're losing weight. Oh, you look good. Collective. Oh, what have you been doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Congratulations. Oh, I like that outfit. You sure are beautiful. You're handsome. The energy is going to take a massive shift, and you're going to find that the entire time that you were with this person and listening to their lies about promising to commit to you fully and what they're going to do for you in the future, you're going to find out that they were the holdup. They were part of the blockage. Yes, you're going to come to the realization, Spirit is saying, that they were a blockage, but it's going to make you're going to be very passionate about life and these new adventures that are awaiting you. So remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. Later.